on this episode of the Film Optix Podcast. It looks like we finally have a premiere date for Marvel's WandaVision coming to Disney Plus in January. And it also looks like we have some controversial opinions about Amber Heard and Aquaman 2. So let's jump in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Film Optix, brought to you by the Drive-In Podcast Network, where each and every week we bring you the headline hot takes of entertainment news. I'm your host, Christian, and of course, every week we're going to be talking about the world of film, TV, and everything pop culture related here on the podcast. And as always, I'm joined by Devin, my co-host. How are you doing today, man?
It's a good day. It really is. Week's almost over.
It was a brutal week, let me tell you. Crazy week. But that's all for naught, man, because guess what? It is next gen week. So the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 have officially launched here in North America, and people are getting their hands on it. They're having a good time. I was lucky enough to get a PlayStation 5 myself. I'm all traditional, so I got the disc-based version, and Devin bought himself a PlayStation 4.
Slightly used from some homeless guy.
Yeah, it's a little bit of dust on it. Might have, left a Killzone Shadowfall
Oh no,
disc in there. But yeah, man, I'm very excited to talk everything that happened this week. We got a lot of news stories this week.
I for one am ready to claim Xbox as the winner because it can levitate ping pong balls. So,
and you can vape into it.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Let's not forget. I can't believe they said that. They literally had to put out a tweet. It said, "I can't believe we had to say this, but please don't vape into your Xbox Series X." And as soon as I saw that video, by the way, I was like, that's too much smoke.
Zoomers.
And it didn't look like real smoke, like at all. I was like, nah, that doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, before we get into today's stories, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Film Optix. That is Optix with an X. And you can listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeart Radio, and of course, Amazon Music. So, Devin, let's just jump right in, shall we? Because we got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna hit on some comic book news, excuse me. First and foremost, like we always do. I'll take this first one, and we'll just go on from there. So it looks like Marvel's WandaVision will premiere on Disney Plus January 15th. Apparently, this is going to be a love letter to the golden age of television and will have strong ties to all of the MCU Phase 1 through 3 movies and do quite a bit of setup for Phase 4 as well. And I also read, I think it was earlier this week, that it was filmed in front of a live studio audience. So we're going to get some real laughs, not some laugh tracks.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, you get some good stuff in there. But what are your thoughts about this?
It's just the continuation of how terrible 2020 is. There has been and will be zero MCU in 2020. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's been a rough year for everyone, man. We just got done with an election, and not only that, we're still battling COVID, and we lost a lot of beloved icons this year as well. So it's been a rough year for everyone, but all we can do is keep our heads up high for the coming year, and hopefully things will get back to semi-normal. Hopefully we'll. What's up?
But yeah, I've seen a lot of people complaining about that, like how this isn't coming out in 2020 like they promised, but like it's January 15th. It's like it's so close.
Yeah,
also you had to see this coming because they're not going to start it while Mandalorian is going.
Yeah, like you don't do that. And plus, I mean, WandaVision, It's yeah, and I agree with that statement. And people don't understand how dire like this COVID situation is, and not even that. Like you were saying with Mando, like they're not going to run two big shows like right next to each other. It's January 15th. Like that's like the perfect way to ring in the new year. It's like you have something to look forward to that isn't The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. It is literally like 2 months out. Like it is not that big of a deal. People just like getting their panties in the bunch. People just like to complain. That's all it really is. So, oh well. But I'm very excited for this. Yeah, I'm sure we're looking forward to this next bit of news here too.
Well, I feel like this is like the 5th time we've read this.
I feel like it is too.
But I guess it's now like officially official.
Yes.
Umbrella Academy season 3 has been renewed.
Yes, we have to make sure that something's been officially announced twice before it is officially official. So, yeah, very, very excited. There really isn't much to say about this. We've talked about this a while. We love the show. We're definitely gonna review season 3 when it comes out, and check out our review of season 2 that's on the podcast. So, did that a few weeks ago, but. Man, oh man, we got
Have
some
you
more
heard?
Warner Brothers. Have you heard? I have not heard about Amber Heard.
The word unheard.
The word. The bird is the word. But man, this is just more Warner Brothers drama after another. We got we had the Zack Snyder drama, with the Snyder cut, and then everyone's talking about the Ray Fisher drama, and then Ezra Miller drama, and now we got even more drama on top of this type of drama. It's very crazy. But Amber Heard shares her excitement for controversial return to the DCEU sequel of Aquaman. So
I've seen a lot of Amber Heard hate this week, even like on Facebook from people who like aren't
like
I'm
not right. I'm not crazy about her.
I don't really know the full story. Seems like. I mean, obviously it's her versus Johnny Depp. I don't really know the full trial and how it all went, but it sounds like he kind of lost when he maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah, it is a huge rabbit hole that I wish we could get into, but we probably shouldn't. But yes, there actually is a petition going on right now that has over was it a million?
Yeah.
Man, oh man, that's insane. I can't believe that's actually happening. That's like, well, I mean, she's coming back.
She was like really bad in the first one anyways, so I don't care either way. Just
people
just
were
get her
saying
out of here.
Yeah. People were saying that Emilia Clarke should replace her, and I'm like,
we can't get any gingers in here.
I second that.
Can't get any real gingers.
Do you have any real gingers to contribute to this?
There aren't many.
To this casting.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley. The girl who played Jenny Weasley, maybe. I mean, she's redhead, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this. Like I said, I'm not crazy about Amber Heard. I'll never, I would never express hatred towards her because number one, I don't really know her all that well. It's just that, the drama thing, I'm just not too crazy about her all that much, but I would never say that I hate her or anything. But I mean, if she's going to be in it, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Just sit there and hopefully she does better than she did the first time around. So you want to take this last bit of comic book news?
Yeah, we've got some more Suicide Squad spinoff series Peacemaker info. This show is adding Orange is the New Black star Danielle Brooks. I haven't watched Orange is the New Black in so long, since it first came out.
Yeah, same. I watched like the first season. I'm like, oh, this is really good. But that was when like Netflix was like first starting to get like a streaming.
Yeah, it was one of the first major hits.
Yeah. And I watched season 1 and never watched anything else ever again. Like it was cool. I liked it, but not as much as everybody else did. So, but yeah, smash or pass?
Yeah. I'll smash. She was memorable, I guess.
All right, fair enough. All right, that's
Speaking of
enough.
smash, this next one I'm smashing hard.
Oh, are you really? All right. Well, yeah, we're done with all the comic book news we have today. Then we're gonna go into a little bit of the new normal, the general news here. Let me go ahead and take this one. I'll take the next one.
David Fincher has signed on for a 4-year exclusive deal with Netflix. David Fincher. I actually rewatched The Social Network the other day.
Dude,
it's a masterpiece.
It is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is so good.
And we're gonna get 4 more movies from that man. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. David Fincher is easily one of the best directors working today. So with his filmography underneath his belt, this is actually really good. This is good for Netflix overall because this could definitely bring in some Oscar contenders as well. They've been trying to break that mold there. They almost got it there. I was hoping something with Marriage Story. Well, besides Laura Dern, but but they're trying to break that mold, man. And they're what they're pumping out. It shows that they're actually trying. It's not like, I guess you could say Apple, where it's like, oh, let's have a bunch of these super like popular celebrities in a show and hopefully we'll get something. But I will say something, the morning show is actually very, very good, and I've been meaning to watch Mythic Quest as well. But yeah, smashing down on this 1,000%. But moving on to our next story here, we have Pedro Pascal and Christian Slater are superheroes in Netflix's We Can Be Heroes First Look. It comes from
made from Robert Rodriguez, aka Spy Kids.
Spy Kids. Very excited for that. I don't know. You smashed in a passion this one. I mean, I don't know. We don't know too much.
I'll smash. I enjoy Robert Rodriguez. Except for, did he do Alita? I think he did Alita.
Oh God!
Stay away, Alita stands.
Stay away.
We don't want that smoke.
I just give me Akira instead. I just Alita. Like, it wasn't terrible, but like I don't see what was so great about it to begin with. But if there was a live action anime adaptation, I would have to give the crown to Alita because the other ones have been very, very terrible. But
these screenshots don't look great, but we'll move on.
We'll move. All right, let's take this next one up here on the. This one's kind of.
Denai Guerrera is reportedly set to play Shirley Chisholm, who became the first Black woman elected to the United States Congress in 1968.
Oh, I was thinking of the other one. I'm sorry, I'm like going back and forth. Smash or pass?
I enjoyed Denai in Walking Dead and Black Panther. I don't know much about this person, but I'll learn about her. So I'll smash.
Yeah, I'll smash too. Oh, it's just a nice little history lesson when you go to the movies, or streaming at home. All right, this next news story. It looks like we have a new political satire on our hands. Looks like Miles Teller, Shailene Woodley, and Adam Hurt are to star in the political satire The Fence. Ooh, I remember her. I think the first time I saw her was in 16 and Pregnant. Or 18 and Pregnant? 16 and Pregnant. No. She was in an ABC Family show. She also was, I can't remember.
16 and Pregnant is the MTV reality show.
It wasn't MTV. It was the ABC. It was something. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. But are you excited about this, Devin? I know you. I think you're the one who shared this. Might have been me. I don't
know. Yeah, I'm down. I'm a Miles Teller fan.
Yeah. Same. Cool. Just not Miles Teller and what do you want to call it?
Fan Force Stick.
Fan Force Stick. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's move on here.
I'll let you take this one.
What? Oh, fine. All right. Okay.
She's your favorite.
She is my favorite. I love Millie Bobby Brown. So it looks like Millie Bobby Brown is going to be.
She's getting these Netflix checks, bro.
She is. She's going to be in a new Netflix fantasy film called Damsel. Hot off of the success of the Netflix movie Enola Holmes, Millie Bobby Brown is signed on to executive produce and star in a new fantasy title called Damsel for the streamer Collider has learned. Yes, this comes from Collider. I don't care what people think about them. They got a new story. We're there to cover it. But no, yeah, she also produced Enola Holmes. She's been making some pretty good moves, man. Netflix is like her bread and butter, though. So it's like, that's where we first saw her, and she's definitely grown and changed since then. So, yeah, I'm all for this. I mean, I don't even know what it's about, but if she's executive producing, she's getting those paychecks, man. It's some crazy stuff. Congratulations. Yeah. You don't see a lot of child stars doing this stuff. So I don't think she's 18 yet. I can't remember. Or I think she did turn 18. Yeah, it's whatever. All right. Next up on the list, Devin.
I'm excited about this one.
Are you?
Apple's really enticing me with these comedies they got.
Oh my gosh. I just don't like Tiffany Haddish, but go ahead.
You would hate her as well as Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What? Okay, I'm gonna make
list?
Who else?
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh my God! Don't get me started on that, man. All right, go ahead.
Anyways, Apple TV Plus has unveiled a stellar ensemble cast for its new murder mystery comedy made by Lord and Miller. That's automatically sold. Tiffany Haddish, Sam Richardson, Zoe Chow, Ben Schwartz, Sonic himself.
Oh, there we go.
Ike Barinholtz, Ilana Glazer, Dave Franco, Jamie Demetriou, and John Early.
All right. I'll check it out.
The series from Chris Miller and Phil Lord, created by Phil Miller, the 8-episode single-camera comedy series is set at a high school reunion after party. Each episode will feature a retelling of the same night told through a different character's perspective, each with its own unique visual format and film genre to match the teller's personality.
Okay,
that sounds really good.
Yeah, that sounds really good. But doesn't mean that I have to like Tiffany Haddish. It's fine. I just don't like the way she carries. I feel like she's like too extra for me. But like it also may be why she's still single. Actually, I don't even know if she's still single.
Oh, you're really taking jabs there.
But yes, the rest of the cast is fantastic. Ben Schwartz is always, he's fantastic. I would really like to commend him on his job with Sonic the Hedgehog, though. Like, he did a great job. Like, when we first heard that, I was like, Ben Schwartz? Are we sure? I'm like, it works. It works. So they knew what they were doing. But, all right, moving on here. We got A Quiet Place 3 set to release in 2022. Jeff Nichols will write and direct. This means nothing to me because we might
see this before Quiet Place 2.
Well, we haven't seen Quiet Place 2, so why am I getting excited about a movie I haven't seen the sequel to? I don't know.
I'm excited because Quiet Place is really good. And
it is really good. I want to watch that again. Oh, it's so amazing. Literally that was the movie, and that was the next movie we were supposed to see right before the pandemic shut down. Because
it was supposed to be on a Wednesday.
Literally, oh my God, I was like, if anything, if I would have saw Quiet Place 2 and everything still would have happened afterwards, I would have been okay for the rest of the year. No, well, maybe not the rest of the year.
A year before anyone else.
One of my friends did over in the UK, but he can't talk about it with anyone. So he said he saw it right before the pandemic shut down. So, God, I mean, like, I'm excited, but it's like, is John Krasinski going to be there? I'm assuming not. I don't see his name on this project anymore. I just want to see Quiet Place Part 2, and that's literally all I want to see right now. But yeah, you want to take this next bit of news?
Yeah, the Halo TV series has recast its Cortana with the original Cortana voice actress. I don't know why this wasn't the case in the first place. Seems pretty common sense to me.
Yeah. And yeah. This is what we're talking about. These reboots and these reimaginings, man. They don't get it right. But of course, sometimes, the original voice actor may or may not be available depending on what's going on in their life. So, but that's good for the Halo TV series. I remember we're still waiting on that Halo movie that was supposed to come out ages ago. Well, technically we got one, but it wasn't very good. But Devin, we're going to be talking about
not
more.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
From my understanding,
let's pump the brakes because the first one was good. It was adequate. The second one, I don't know what the hell was going on, but Fantastic Beasts 3 has a new set release date that is, it's not even showing me.
We also have a new Johnny Depp.
Yeah. This the more Warner Brothers drama just constantly going on. So it looks like the new debut or the new premiere date is July 15th, 2022. And of course, we have the Johnny Depp announcement. He was asked to exit the franchise. And this is where people are coming in with this whole Amber Heard thing. But yes, it does look like they are eyeing to replace him with Mads Mikkelsen, which I'm actually cool with. I like that decision. I mean, the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, like, it is kind of messed up of what's happening. I really don't want to talk about it all that much, but I mean, yeah, there's two sides to every. I don't want to even get into it. But what are your thoughts about this, Devin? This replacement?
I don't care.
Of course you don't.
I haven't watched these, and I never will. I never even watched the Harry Potter movies. Why would I watch
what, Devin?
I stopped after 3 or something.
You have no respect for the Wizarding World.
I'm not a wizard.
You're a muggle.
I'm
You're
a
mud
muggle.
blood.
Yeah.
You're mudblood. Yeah, that's right. That's like the N-word, but in magic terms, mudblood. Someone is born of dirty blood, aka Hermione Granger, by the way, because her parents were muggles, but she was born a witch. So yeah, enough of the Harry Potter history lesson today. You want to take this next bit of news?
Keeps popping up. They have acquired the rights to Monster, releasing in 2021. The film stars Kelvin Harrison Jr. as a 17-year-old student charged with felony murder. The cast includes Jeffrey Wright, Jarrell Jerome, Jennifer Ellie, Tim Blake Nelson, John David Washington, and A$AP Rocky. What a cast.
Oh. Interesting. All right. So I'll definitely smash on this one for sure.
Looking like a smash. Like cast.
Absolutely. So yeah. Moving on to our last news story. My God. 23 minutes we've been going. We've been doing pretty good at this. Or this really isn't that much news to talk about. We got a little bit of gaming.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? So looks like Jordan Peele's next film after Get Out and Us is set for July 2022 from Universal Pictures, which is always a interesting thing. And he literally says that the best and scariest monsters in the world are human beings. And what we are capable of, especially when we get together. I've been working on some of these premises about these different social demons and these innately human monsters that are woven to the fabric of how we think and how we interact. And each one of my movies are going to be about a different one of these social demons.
Even just the way he talks about it is so good. He is amazing.
He really is. Wish he had Michael Key in some of his pictures, but whatever. No, it's all right. But yeah, very, very excited for this. Us and Get Out were phenomenal. I think I liked Get Out a little bit more than Us, but definitely both spoke, a huge they both had something to say, and that's what a film should do. But Devin, it's time to get into a little bit of gaming news here. I know I didn't write anything down on the template, but I did want to acknowledge Xbox and PlayStation for their next generation consoles that have officially launched as of Thursday. This is coming out on Friday. So congratulations to both Microsoft and Sony for making wonderful, wonderful consoles, both sold out at the moment. And not only that, this is the best that Xbox has ever performed, or Microsoft has performed with any Xbox. Like, apparently their sales numbers are great, but they won't share them, which is kind of weird, but I kind of understand. Not everyone shares all of their, their goals and what have you. But I'm very excited. I've got a PlayStation.
I got my new Xbox controller sitting right here, ready to go.
Yeah, you got the
robot white.
Robot white. There we go. If there was this one thing about the Xbox, I would have changed the name. I would have had Xbox 360, of course, Xbox 720, and Xbox 900. And then you go off and you go, the new Xbox. Well, PlayStation's very traditional, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely PlayStation 6, 9 times out of 10 will be coming within the next 10 to 11 years. So there's always that. But, I'm just very, very excited that these consoles are out. I got a PS5 myself. I've not sat down to play it just yet. Got a few podcasts to edit and a few movies to watch as well. So hopefully tomorrow, or hopefully Friday after work, I'll be able to kind of just lose myself in some Spider-Man Miles Morales and some Demon Souls. So very, very excited to just jump right on in. But that's pretty much all the gaming news.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, nice and quick. There we go. All I have to say is Sony, support 1440p resolution on your fucking 4K console. It's not that hard.
It's pretty nonsense.
It's nonsense for sure. I mean, all right, let's say if I want to, stream some PlayStation 5 online. I got my PC, I got my Elgato, I got my 1440p monitor here. It's a very nice size, very nice resolution. But if I hook it up to a 1440p monitor, it's only going to output a 1080p because it's not a 4K monitor. Those are very expensive. But that's the only gripe I have so far. Also, really quick, before we wrap up here, I will be doing a next generation celebration, if you will, with my friend Ren and Zach Pope. This coming up Saturday, we're going to be talking about just our first impressions with the next generation of consoles and what we're looking forward to with this. Since next gen is finally here, next gen is it's current gen as of today, so that's a lot of fun. So definitely keep a lookout for that, and of course, keep a lookout for our Run and Animaniacs review, both dropping on November 16th. I'm sorry, we got to drop 2 podcasts in one day because that's when the embargo date is for both of them. So it is what it is. But that pretty much concludes our news show this week. Thank you all for listening. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast on the podcast platform of your choosing. And make sure to check out the other shows on the Drive-In Podcast Network over on the Music City Drive-In website at musiccitydrivein.com. The link is in the description of this podcast. And make sure to subscribe, like I said, so you don't miss an episode. We're here busting our balls for you guys. We love you guys so much. But that pretty much does it for today. That was Devin, and my name is Christian. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.